What is the best free-to-play Nintendo Switch 2 game? You might be asking, because there's over 100 free games on the Nintendo Switch 1. I mean, look at them all. But if you were to look at the free games on Switch 2, well, stinky. And to be real, 90% of these aren't actually free games. They're either demos or friend passes or old stuff nobody cares about anymore. I mean, who's even heard of Zeldor Wandwinker? That sounds illegal. So for free, you actually only have 4. Apex, Fortnite, Asphalt, and Warframe. But which is the best one, I ask you for the second time? Best is subjective. Each of the 4 games I mentioned are great in their own right, but I don't think any of them offer more content and more stuff to do for free than Warframe does. I mean, that's 13 years of updates, new content, expansions, new Warframes, new guns, new Tony Hawks skating around the world, new fishing. Because you could fly in space. Every single time I play this game, I'm doing something different. I mean, I just bought a new Warframe that looks like a hot venom. It's all covered in like black ooze, and I can even do a swoop whoop. I can swoop and whoop. I mean, who am I? Alex Mack? I bet you didn't expect a Secret Life of Alex Mack reference in this Warframe video. Also, yeah, I mean, as nice as the cars look in Asphalt, and as incredible as my Sabrina Carpenter Fortnite skin might be, I don't think either game holds a candle to this. Whoa! 1080p, 60 FPS, DLSS. I mean, it looks great. It runs buttery smooth. I went to PAX and they had a giant glowing rotating butt. And I swear that wasn't the only thing that made me like the game, but it helped. I remember when this game launched on Switch 1 way back 7 years ago. And I know this game's come a long way since then. Let's look up an old review.
I remember when this game launched way back like 5 years ago. I know this game has come a long way since then.
What just happened? Also, what happened to my hair? 7 years ago, it was so healthy and full of volume. Now it's all split ends and crusty. Getting old. At least I don't dress like that anymore. Look at that t-shirt and weird little bracelet thing. Oh, look, I got a V-neck. Wouldn't get caught dead in something. A big reason why this game is still going and still so successful is because Warframe does a great job at releasing giant yearly updates. And they just did it again when they brought the game to Switch 2. The Shadowgrapher update, which has the hot venom skin I was talking about, which I guess they want me to call Folly, which it's all right. And also the new survival horror gameplay mode, Folly's Hunt, which is like 4 players versus 1 NPC. And I don't know, spooky, scary, what do you want? This update takes the tally to over 60 Warframes, each with unique abilities like the swoop whoop, over 600 weapons, over 100 different cosmetics. I themed my hot venom as BeatEmUps colors, which, I mean, looks absolutely awful. I kind of regret it, but it's cool that you can do it. As well as the resolution and FPS boost, they made the Switch 2 version have better load times, better shadows, textures, lighting. They even added full mouse control support. So this really is like an ultimate Switch 2 reframe. Reframe. Yeah, I just made that up. So this really is one of those all-out, pulling all the stops Switch 2 enhancements. I mean, look at the quality difference between Switch 1 and Switch 2. It's like the quality difference between my hair. I shampoo and condition, by the way, and not every day. I let the grease build up for a few days like you're supposed to, and then I do a leave-in hair mask. I just gotta cut it off. We gotta move on, guys. The hair's done. It's the variety that I love about this game, because you're always doing something different. You know, 1 second, you're customizing your little spaceship and putting a bobblehead somewhere. It's kind of like Animal Crossing. And then the next second, you're raising, breeding, and training dogs to fight with you. So, I mean, it's kind of like Pokemon in that way. It really is like Pokepia. It's Animal Crossing and it's Pokemon. That's exactly what Warframe is, everybody. It is Pokopia. That is not true. In fact, let me tell you what this game actually is and explain a little bit about how to play it, because they added so much extra content since the last time I played. I mean, just wait till Spawnwave plays the game again. He's been offline for like 3,000 days. Warframe is just designed to be fun. I mean, even down to its movement, which is just so flowy and organic. I can't think of a game that has such flowy and fun controls as Warframe does. I mean, like Mirror's Edge, maybe? Or like the ragdoll missions in Saints Row 3. The gunplay is also super snappy and responsive. I have a giant sword that I use, and it's also really flowy and just cuts through everybody like butter. You don't need any money. Don't tell Warframe I'm telling you this, even though they do have to approve this video. You don't have to spend any money in this game. Everything, even the premium currency, can be earned by just playing the game, which I know is a wild concept, to actually play the video game and earn the stuff in the game. But you can. The only things you pay for is to speed things up, so it's just a matter of how impatient you are, because the game doesn't punish you if you just want to earn it for yourself. In fact, the game even offers in-game trading between all the players. You can trade with other players, which creates a player-based economy, and I think that in itself is a shining example of how for the players Warframe is as a game and as a community, which is why I always like jumping into Warframe. The community is just so nice. You always know what to expect. It's not like a Call of Duty lobby where you gotta mute every second player because you're afraid they're gonna say something racist. They're just there to help you out, you know? What are you looking at? My bobblehead? I told you, I put that there. You can do anything. You can custom. It doesn't matter. Here, come with me. I want to show you something. So this is your star navigational chart thingy. You can squat down here and you can look at all the planets. And this is truly the place to start. You'll begin with Earth unlocked, and you can go around and you can do all the missions on the little, like the path on the Earth thing. And then you use these junctions, which have like 4 little missions that you can do. And once you've done them all, the junction will open up and allow you to progress. They're usually relatively easy and teach you how to do certain things in the game that you want to learn to do anyway. And once you progress through and unlock all the planets, you'll also unlock all the free roam areas on each of the planets. These are really cool. They're on an active day and night cycle, and you can go there and you can hang out with other players. You can do a spot of fishing or drive your hoverboard around. It's really whatever you... I mean, you can also kill things and do missions, I guess. I've been playing this game a lot with Bob. He is playing on PC, which is pretty cool because this game offers cross-save, cross-progression, and cross-reality, which sounds really awesome, but I made the last one up. But you can play this anywhere with anyone, even Android. The game is on Android now. Did you know that? You know, when I was a kid, I used my phone to call people. There's a lot of things I could talk about, but the last thing I wanted to make sure I highlighted because I found it so bizarre and so cool. There's a whole separate game within the game. It's called like the Duviri Paradox. You load into this new thing. You even get to make and customize a new character with an actual face, not just like a Warframe robot thing. And then it's almost like a roguelike where every run is different, but you have more weighted melee focused controls. And then when you're out in the world, you can summon a void horse that you can ride around, and you can fly. What is this game? Nothing makes any sense to me, but it's fun. It's fun to play. All right, people, here's the part I'm supposed to say. And yeah, if you couldn't tell, they didn't tell me to say any of that. If you redeem my promo before April 23rd, you'll receive the Zylock pistol, the Wolf Howl emote, and the 3-day affinity booster. Also, did I mention that it's free? Because it is. It's free. It's free to play. You can just play it for free. So click the link below to check out Warframe on your Switch 2 or your PC or phone or PlayStation. It also does say Xbox, but no one has one of those, so I don't know if I need to mention it. If you want to play this, click the link in the description box down below. Use my link to get this. Warframe, I mean. What did you think? I want to thank Warframe for reaching out and wanting to work with me again, because 7 years ago, I remember them reaching out and wanting to do a video with me, and I thought it was the coolest thing, that I had reached a point where a big game on the console wanted to work with me. When they reached back again, it was a blast from the past. I just think it's cool to get to run that back again and do a better video than back then, because that one wasn't that good. I do honestly believe, all goofs, gaffs, and sponsorships aside, that this is currently the best free-to-play game on the console. Not just the best looking, but just, as I said, the most full of content. And it's an actual game that you can get invested into a character and explore giant universes and like multiple planets with loads of different things to do. This is an actual insane giant free-to-play adventure, which I think is worth its weight in value. And the value is free. I mean, sure, you can load up Fortnite and do the backpack kid dance with Homer Simpson, and that's pretty cool. But does Fortnite have dogs? Oh. Oh, I guess they do.
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot.